Hi, and welcome back to our series on Japanese pottery. My name is Yago Colas, and I'm half of the team behind Hashi Japanese Pottery Plus, a shop and gallery in Easthampton, Massachusetts. Today, we'll look at how all that we have covered so far, the collaboration with materials, the ethos of the shokunin, the dialogue with fire, the grounding in the local, leads back to where pottery really lives, at the table of everyday life. Unlike porcelain made for palaces, Japan's most beloved traditions grew out of daily use. At Hashi, we believe it is essential that all our pots can be used daily. They've all been fired to temperatures that vitrify the clay, rendering it non-porous and therefore food, microwave, and dishwasher safe. And it doesn't have to be a full dinner spread. It can be as simple as this. In fact, that's the point. Suetsu Yanagi, the thinker who coined the term minge, believed beauty belonged not to the exceptional, but to the ordinary. A small dish made of wild clay from Maine with 2 chocolate chip cookies. Or a simple teacup holding water or coffee could embody just as much grace as a museum piece. For he wrote that true beauty lives where nothing is pretended. At Hashi, we see that every day. Someone picks up a handmade cup, maybe for the first time, and pauses, noticing how it feels in their hands, the slight unevenness, the warmth of the clay. In that instance, something shifts. The object is no longer a cup. It's an experience of touch, of time, of connection. And we hope, if they take it home with them, that it will, as it has for us in our own home, enhance their attention to and enjoyment of simple moments in daily life. Cookies, tea or coffee, a bowl of ice cream. This everyday reverence is rooted in motainai, a word that means something like, what a pity to waste, but that also conveys gratitude and respect for the life of things. In that spirit, a chipped bowl isn't thrown away, it's repaired with gold in the art of kintsugi. The crack becomes part of the story, a luminous record of time and care. When we think of sustainability today, we often mean materials or energy. But motainai reminds us that sustainability also means reverence for what we already have, for the lives embedded in the objects around us. Our potters make pieces meant not to be shelved, but to be lived with, to grow more beautiful with every touch. All of this, craft, place, use, comes together in what Hashi strives to be. We see ourselves as a bridge, a Hashi, between Japan and New England, between tradition and contemporary life, between the maker and the one who drinks from the cup. Each of our potters, Andy Vlock, Ayumi Nojiri, Brandon Hale, Julie Kirk, Josh Copen, Guy Matsuda, and Celine Desucias, brings a distinct voice to that conversation. But what unites them is the same humility that shaped the Japanese masters, the willingness to listen to materials, to let imperfection breathe, to make work that serves daily life. In the end, the story of Japanese pottery isn't about objects at all. It's about relationships between people, nature, and time. A pot may outlast its maker, but it keeps carrying the touch of their hands. When we hold a bowl made by one of our potters, we're holding a small part of that lineage, a vessel of care, transformation, and shared humanity. And that's why we do what we do. We're not just selling pots. We're inviting connection between cultures, between past and present, between hand and heart. Thank you so much for joining us on this journey. We hope you'll visit us soon in person or online at hashipottery.com to help us forge the next link in this 100-century-old ceramic tradition.